Guys, so here to cover a 3-layer cakes, and this is me trimming to make sure that it has a balancing height. Everything is like rhymed together so that the covering won't be as hardened. I'm putting this small stick to make it stand firm, so whatever we're moving it to, it's not going to be moving. Then this is our first coating. I'm covering it up, covering the cake, the first coating, so to avoid crumbs. That is the major thing for first coating. You cover well, you trim the edges, you make it well trimmed. Then cover the down part. What I'm doing, I'm trying to round up with my first coating, try it out, then rounding up, working the edges, then cleaning the board so avoid crumbs. Then after this first coating, I'm trying to are good with it. Then I'll be going with the butter icing now. That's the next step. And here's butter icing, trying to cover the cake to get a perfect and desirable design that we're working on. So cover the cake, trying to get desirable results that we want to get. Okay, on a particular design, trying to cover, plaster all the cake with the butter icing. This is a butter icing cake, not a whipped cream. So what I'm doing is plaster everything so it can be all covered before I start smoothing it for the design, the desired design that we are working on. So this is still me working on it. Then I'm trying to straighten it with my palette knife. I'm trying to straighten it with palette knife. Then this is cake straightener. So here is me still putting some icing sugar, trying to cover some parts before using straightener again to straighten so you can get to desirable straightening position. Now we've got it. I'm using my palette knife to clear some parts, and then we're doing the final touching of this. All we have to do is to straighten to perfection, which I just did now, cleaning the balls so I can start with the desirable design. I'm using my piping bag to get design on it, just like the vintage style cake, the trending one, to make a little bit of vintage style cake, being versatile with my design. And here it is. Thanks for watching.